What are you doing, Uncle Grum? What are you doing? What are you doing? Uncle Grum? What's wrong with your hands? What's wrong with your hands, Grum? You never talk to me at this stage. You always act really bizarrely, but never talk to me. Are you okay? Do you know what's going on? You got any idea what's going on, Uncle Grum? No? Do you know what day it is? Do you know what's happening? Do you know where you are? Do you know who you are? Do you know what you were doing 2 seconds ago? Do you feel funny? Do you feel sick? Do you feel anything? Do you know what's happening in a couple of days? Do you want to know? We're going to court. Yeah, in about 3 days. So this is a good time to have a turn. Are you alright? You coming out of it yet?
Yeah.
Coming out of what? Oh, so you're not then. Do you know what day it is?
No.
Friday. And what's happening in a couple of days?
Can't remember.
We're going to court.
Going to court for something.
Yeah. And you were tired yesterday, but you weren't thinking you were going to have a funny turn. Do you know what year it is?
Don't know, 2007?
Do you know what month it is?
No idea.
Wild stab in the dark?
I don't know, is it March?
Not bad. Not bad. Try a month before that.
February?
Oh, good. So you can work out what's before March in your funny turns.
So.
Can you add up? What's 100 plus 200?
300.
Oh. What's the square root of 91?
Square root of 91.
I'm not sure that there is a square root of 91. What's 9 nines?
Don't know.
No. Well, 10 nines are 90, so that ain't the square root of 91.
So 2 9 9s are going to be 81,
Oh, maybe. Oh well. You've got your brain still works, but something goes a bit funny. Do you know what's happening now?
I don't know, you're standing there taping me for some reason. I don't really know why.
Because you're having a funny turn, Uncle Grum.
So what?
Well, I always tape you when you have a funny turn because you like to look at it back. And you can take it to the outhouse.
Well, I'm back to normal now, I suppose.
Are you? What's happening on Monday?
Don't know. What's happening on Monday?
We're going to court.
Are we?
Yeah. And, well, you can't be back to normal if you don't know what's happening.
I don't know.
Do you know what you were doing a few minutes ago?
No.
Having your breakfast.
What's that?
Yeah. And you knew you were going to have a turn because you came in here and knocked on the door to get my attention, but you can't speak when you have a funny turn. Yeah, when you first have it, you can't speak, so you had to, by grabbing my attention, you had to knock on the door. That's quite strange, actually. Interesting.
I don't remember.
Well, how are you feeling now?
Normal, but I'm not quite sure what's going on in the world.
No, you're very pale. You're always pale when you're in here, but you can't really tell. Let's try and get closer. No, it doesn't really help. It looks like Shrek. That face.
Thank you.
When he says, what's your name? He goes, Shrek. You can see that afterwards. So what day is it then?
Absolutely no idea.
Friday. What month is it?
Absolutely no idea.
Well, have a wild stab in the dark.
I haven't got any idea.
Just stab.
I don't know. It would be a complete random guess.
Well, give me a random guess.
March.
That's what you random guessed about 2 minutes ago.
Is it?
Yeah, and you weren't far wrong, because I said try a month earlier.
February.
Yeah, not bad.
Is it?
Yeah. And what's happening in February? In 3 days, to be precise.
No idea.
We're going to court.
Oh, hang on, yeah, it's Friday today, isn't it? And
Yes.
we're at court Monday and Tuesday of next week, aren't we?
Yeah.
Right. But we were expecting me to have a funny turn today, weren't we?
Yeah, well, sometime after Thursday. Well, after Wednesday, actually. We were expecting it. No, after Thursday, because I can't remember what the last one was, but the one before that was Christmas Eve, which was a Thursday. And then I think you didn't have the next one until a day after that, the Friday. 2 weeks. It's always within it's 2 weeks, almost exact.
Well, as long as I'm having this today and not Monday or Tuesday, that's the important.
I know, that's good.
That's good.
So everybody's happy now.
Indeed.
And even with your new you, because you're a new you now.
Am I?
Yeah, because Jessica has sorted you out to be not so nice anymore.
Who's Jessica?
That's your shrink.
Really?
Yeah. That's why we take these. You can show her. Sometimes she watches them.
Okay.
Hmm.
Don't remember my shrink, Jessica.
Well, she's the one that's making you a new you. Don't you remember your new you?
No.
Ah, well, I'll remind you later.
When do I see her next then?
Well, usually it's the Thursday, which was yesterday, but she wasn't in for whatever reason, so you had the week off. And you go to art therapy, do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, you do some brilliant drawings.
I can't draw to save my life. I can't imagine me going to art therapy.
Yeah, but you do. You go to art therapy and you do... I think you drew with crayons last time. Yeah.
Really?
You did a spider trapped in a web once. I know he was getting electrified. It was a...
Oh, I remember drawing a Spitfire.
Oh yeah, there was a Spitfire, yeah. Because look, I told you to draw a plane.
Yeah.
And you did a squirrel being electrified.
That's right.
In a spider's web. Because look, oh no, because we were watching Ice Age, and the squirrel got hit by lightning. So I suppose that came from that maybe. And it looked just like your picture actually.
Yeah, bizarrely I can see the pictures, but I can't remember why I'm drawing these pictures or where.
Well, because you go to art therapy.
Really?
Yeah.
How often do I go there?
Eh?
How often do I go there?
Once a week sometimes. Recently it's been a bit staggered because of Christmas and that. Do you know what month it is?
No.
You want to take a wild stab?
Hang on, no, it's February, isn't it?
Yeah.
Couldn't give you a date though. Let's think. As you say, it's a Friday and we've got court on Monday.
Yeah.
Monday and Tuesday.
Mm.
I can't remember the exact date. It's about the 8th or something.
That's the date of the court.
That's the 6th, the 5th today.
5th today, that's right. So you see, your adding up works when you're in this state of mind. So, do you remember who Jessica is now?
Jessica? No.
Does it ring any bells?
No. Who is Jessica?
She's your psychiatrist. I'm not sure if that's the right word for her, actually.
Where do I see her? How often?
About once a week.
I go and see a psychiatrist once a week.
Yeah. Well, she might not be a psychiatrist.
Where do I see her?
I don't know, but you have to park in a multi-storey car park.
But when do I see her next?
Next Thursday. Yeah, and you go to art therapy.
So hang on a minute. If I see her on Thursdays, did I see her yesterday? Because today's Friday.
No, she was off yesterday. So you had the day off.
I have no recollection of this at all. Going to see a therapist.
Yeah, that's it. A therapist sounds better. Yeah, than a shrink. This is getting very wobbly. There's a thing on this, there's a sign on this with a hand and it says off. Wonder what that means. Maybe that's why it's so wobbly. I need a stand. Do you know how long I've been standing here with this camera?
No idea.
Almost 10 minutes.
Really?
9 minutes and 41 seconds.
Blimey, I remember about the last 2 minutes worth.
I know. But do you know what month it is though?
It's February.
Oh, good. Okay.
We've already established that we've got court on the 8th,
Yeah.
which is a Monday.
Okay.
And Monday, Tuesday. My brain is starting slowly to come back.
Okay, so you're getting there, Uncle Graham, and we're very pleased about this funny turn, although I'm not sure Jessica will be.
Because it means that I won't be having one on Monday and Tuesday.
That's right. But the fact is now that it is every 2 weeks, almost to the day.
Yeah, I can't remember when I had the last one.
Well, I know you had one on Christmas Eve, which was a Thursday, and then you had one 2 weeks after that, and this is 2 weeks after that, I think. Or maybe it's another 2 weeks after that, I can't remember. But it's almost 2 weeks to the day, which is a bit bizarre.
Which means they're becoming more and more common, aren't they? So originally I used to have these about 2 months apart.
That's right, yeah, and until recently, and you have spoken to Jessica about it, it's every couple of weeks.
It was every 4 weeks, wasn't it? It's getting more frequent, that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
The most frequent we've seen is 3 weeks, and now you're saying it's 2 weeks. So.
Yeah.
Well, at least it doesn't happen every couple of days, which means with a bit of luck we'll be clear in court on Monday.
Oh no, we'll be clear in court on Monday. Yeah, it never happens within a week.
No. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a very good thing. Well, you were feeling odd yesterday.
Yeah.
You had one very brief odd moment the night before last. So not last night, but the night before, because you went to pick your mum up from Ealing or somewhere. Hackney, nah. I don't think they're even close. Ealing area, because you had to go up the Hanger Lane with Joe Rotary. Yeah, so you went to pick your mum up, and you had a very brief moment, you said, in the car, but it was really brief. And yesterday you were feeling odd all day, but you put it down to being tired because you hadn't slept well the night before.
That's right, I remember last night, not last night, night before, I only got about 3 hours sleep, didn't I?
Yeah, and you got really ratty with the little boy.
Did I?
Yeah, last night, because we were changing the data term and he was yelling and screaming and whinging. That's that thing on the wall there.
Oh, yeah.
And it works.
We were changing that and he was getting annoyed.
Now he was getting ratty because we weren't giving him enough attention.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, that'll come back. But do you know what month it is?
Yeah, today is the 5th of February.
Okay, that's good.
So I'm starting to get a grip again now. We've got court Monday and Tuesday next week, today's Friday. We've been hoping that I was going to have funny turns before court because we don't want me to be doing this on the day of the court hearing, so we're actually quite pleased I'm doing this, aren't we?
Yes, that's right. And you know you're going to have a funny turn, but you didn't feel odd today. It's only morning actually, well morning, it's 12:15, but you've only been in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, you've been in about half an hour actually. Yeah. And you said that you're feeling fine today. And then suddenly I came in here and you walked in and knocked on the door to get my attention.
Yeah, I remember I was sitting in the other room and I felt funny.
Yeah.
I remember getting up to come in here to tell you, oh, I think I might be able
Yeah,
to have one.
that's right, yeah. And that's what, well, you didn't come, because when you have one, you can't speak for some reason.
Right.
Because you came in and you knocked on the door because I was on my computer to get my attention. So you knew, you managed to hold it until you got to the door, but then that was it, you lost it after that.
Yeah. Actually, I now remember that I was in the other room and I remember feeling it coming on.
Yeah.
I thought I'd better rush in and see Nina and point out I was about to have one.
Yes, so it's still a bit odd.
But you say I'm seeing someone medical about this?
Yeah, Jessica.
Jessica, I don't remember Jessica.
She's your therapist, that's right, and that's what you called her. You said, because I called her a shrink, you said, oh, I don't remember seeing a therapist. So somewhere in there you do know about her. But you'll remember, because you do art therapy.
Art therapy?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've just talked about this.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. I remember, yeah, I've got the pictures on my phone, haven't I?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Because I take photos of them each time I finish them.
Yeah.
But I can't remember Jessica. I've got no picture of Jessica in my head at the moment.
Hmm.
And I can't even tell you where I see her.
You see her, you have to park in a multi-storey car park, I know that.
But where do I go to see her? What town?
I'm not sure.
Is it in Potter's Bar? Or?
No, I don't think it's Potter's Bar, it's somewhere in Hertfordshire, I think. It might be Welling, actually. Is that in Herts?
Yeah.
Could be in
Yeah,
Welling.
see, I can't remember where I go to talk to her. Actually, thinking about it, I went to somewhere in Cranbourne first, didn't I?
Oh, that I don't know.
And then the people at Cranbourne decided they wanted me to do art therapy, and they referred me to the art therapy, but I can't remember where the art therapy is. I think it's St Albans.
Could be St Albans, that rings a bell. Is that Hertfordshire?
Yeah.
There, see? Got part of it right.
That's right, yeah, because I go and see her, that's right, 9:30 on Thursdays. Because I was there either the time or the time before, and I had an attack just after leaving, didn't I?
That's right, yeah.
I'd got back to the multi-storey and was standing outside the multi-storey and suddenly had an attack, and I turned around and went back. She missed it by 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's starting to come back to me now.
There you go. See?
Jessica, that's right, yeah. Yeah, I remember her now. And she's off this week, so I didn't see her this week.
Yeah.
So I'll see her again next week.
Yeah.
I appear to be back and with it.
Yeah, that's what you say every time.
But I tend to have several a day, don't I?
Yeah.
So this probably won't be the only one today.
No, you'll have maybe a couple. Last time I think you only... You might have had 3.
That's
But
right.
Christmas Eve I think you had 4.
That's right. When this first started, some time ago, it was just 1 a day, wasn't it?
It was 1, but you lost it completely. You couldn't remember anything.
Mm.
Luca would walk in the room, you wouldn't know who he was. You really lost it, but now you're not losing it as badly.
But I'm having multiple attacks.
Yeah.
Now.
And they are a bit odd.
Very odd.
Right, I'm going to stop this because my arms are about to drop off.
Okay. And I think I'm fully back now anyway.
Yeah, that's what you always say.
Okay.